Guys, today I will be sharing a very delicious recipe called cream cheese pound cake. For the ingredients, we need 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla, 1 cup or 226 grams of butter, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/3 cup of sour cream, 4 eggs, 125 grams or half a block of cream cheese, 1 cup of sugar, and 1.5 cups of plain flour. Using extra butter, grease your baking pan. You can also use loaf pan for this. So make sure that to get into the crevices of your baking pan. Don't forget the middle or the tube of your baking pan. So once it's properly greased, we will add extra flour for this. We will coat the baking pan with the flour. This step is really important so the cake will come out of the baking pan. Once the pan is properly coated, discard the excess flour. Set this aside. Preheat your oven at 170 degrees Celsius as well. So combine the room temperature butter, room temperature cream cheese, the sugar, and the 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla. So we're going to mix this until it is fluffy and well combined. This process might take 3 to 5 minutes. Occasionally stop to scrape down the side of the bowl. You might need to stop and scrape for about 3 to 4 times in this process. Now add in eggs one at a time, mixing in each addition. Once you add the egg, this mixture will start to split, but don't worry, once we add the flour, they will come back together. So again, add the eggs one at a time. As you can see, the mixture has split. It is now time to add the sour cream. And finally, we're going to sift in the plain flour, salt, and baking powder. Use the handheld mixer to mix this no longer than a minute because we don't want this to overmix. We don't want to develop the gluten. Just before it fully mixed, stop. We're going to use a spatula to fully mix the ingredients. Transfer this in your prepared baking pan. And then we're going to bake this in a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius for about 50 to 60 minutes, or until when you insert the skewer in the middle and the skewer comes out clean. But before baking, give it a light tap just to make sure that there's no air pockets in the pan. And this is what it looks like after baking. It is important after at least 10 minutes of baking this, remove it from the baking pan just to make sure that the cake will not stick to the pan. And this is what the cake looks like. Once it's cooled down completely, if you want, you can sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar on top, or you can serve this with cream and berries. And this is the final look of our cake. I hope you give this a try. This pound cake is really good. I can guarantee that you're going to love this. And just to show you what it looks like inside when you cut the cake, store this in an airtight container and do not put this in the fridge, because once you put this in the fridge, the butter will get hard and the cake will be hard. So as you can see, the cake is moist and it's soft. You're going to love this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!